Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to come on here really quick to give you a brief update. Um, no new news about location at this time. The Las Vegas detective working on the case emailed me and said there's no new news on location. However, we are in the works, my family is in the works of getting together some sort of reward. I'll post the details soon, and people might be like, oh, you don't need that, but like the reality is people need money, and people are numb. There's so many people missing right now. There's so much tragedy in the world. I need to get people's attention. He doesn't have an annoying loud voice and social media and blue hair like me. He's not a cute child. He's a man, and he's shy. So I need to make him as visible as possible and get people talking about his case. And if a reward is going to do that, let's freaking do it. Money is a great tool. I'm also looking into some kind of private support for investigations, but we're still working on that. In the meantime, I thank you so much for sharing everything, tagging people, asking people you know. You may think, oh, I don't have a social media, or I only have like 20 followers. Who cares? One person who knows somebody, an influencer, someone who's famous, a politician, a celebrity, someone that's willing to talk to me, someone who has a talk show, a podcast. I will go on, and I won't shut up. Matt doesn't have a voice right now, so we need to be his voice until he comes back and he can speak for himself. A lot of people have actually said to me, like, oh, well, what if he doesn't want to be found? Well, no crap, he doesn't want to be found right now. He's scared, he's confused, he might be hurt, he might be hungry. I can't even go 12 hours without having a snack, so I can't even imagine. So, yeah, he might not want to be found, but due to the nature of the statements that he made to the last person who saw him alive and the text messages that he sent lead me to believe that he is in severe emotional duress and he needs support. So, if he wants to tell me, Amy, F you, I want to live off the grid and be a mountain man and just be left alone and have a new life, and I don't want to talk to any of you, that's fine. We don't like it, but that's fine. I want to hear it first. We want to hear it. Too many people love and care about him and are worried, and I don't know how much I can really share, but I'll tell you this so you understand. He has never acted like this before. He has never missed his government job in over 10 to 15 years. He has never missed, and he did not show up. The person who last saw him alive said, in hindsight, he said a few statements that are alarming, but they didn't realize it at the time. He said, my brother said, I don't think that anyone would care if I was alive or not. And that's not true. And no matter what the outcome is, whether he wants to get help, whether he wants to go off the grid, whether he's alive and injured, or maybe he's on the other side, he needs to know that his life matters, and people do care if he's alive or not. And that's why I'm pushing forward, because I know about the behavior, I know about the statements, I know what was said, and why that person didn't call for help, I don't know. But the last day he was seen, he was sad, he was nostalgic, he was showing pictures of me as a baby when we were kids to some people, getting all nostalgic. He gave his jacket to someone and kept insisting that they keep it. And he kept saying, it's my last day. It's my last day. Now, most reasonable people would be like, oh my God, this is a red flag. We need to get help. We need to contact help. That didn't happen. Fortunately, the people who got the goodbye, I'm sorry messages called 911 in their own state, and the rangers who work with him also called. Otherwise, I would have no idea that this even happened. So we need to understand that he needs to understand that his life matters, and whatever his choice is, once he tells us, we'll deal with that then. But the way things went down, I have to hear from him. I have to see. And if you're here with me now, if you're watching this, if you see me and you're with me, he's your brother too now. So please help me find him. Help me help him so he can make decisions to have some peace and get some healing and make the choices he needs to make. I thank you so much. I am willing to speak to any celebrity, any news station, any talk show host, anyone of influence and power who wants to talk to me. I'm there. Give my cell phone. I'm a texter. I'm in grad school, so sometimes I can't answer. I treat patients, but I'm not going to be quiet. Ask my dad. Ask my exes. I won't shut up. So this is a thing now. What can you do to help? Let's get the hashtag #FindMattKemper. Tag it, share it, talk to people about this. Ask them, hey, do you know someone there? Do you know a politician here? Ask. It may sound weird, but please. It might make the difference. It's 2023. How do we lose a truck and a veteran when we found a terrorist in another country underground with a flip phone that was off? Like, my mind is about to implode. This can't be happening, but here we are. For those of you who are just tuning in, my brother Matthew Kemper is a New Jersey native and a Navy veteran. He works for the National Park System in Glen Canyon, Arizona, near the Grand Canyon. On January 2nd, he went with a friend to stay at the Red Rocks Casino and Resort. On January 4th, Thursday, he checked out and sent disturbing messages and had erratic behavior indicating he was under duress on Wednesday. He then made a Wells Fargo ATM pull. After the texts, he did the ATM pull in Glendale, Nevada at 10:53 a.m. His last Verizon cell phone ping indicates that he was near the tower of Glendale, Nevada, which puts him on the road of 15 north in Nevada, which would lead him back to Glen Canyon Park. But 5 days later, well, now this is the 7th day, he could be anywhere. He is wilderness survival trained. He could live off the grid. But based on the statements and behavior, we need to find him and make sure he is okay. 2 police stations were involved in this investigation. Based on some miscommunication and errors between the two, it took 5 days to get a detective-led formal investigation to look for him. When I got it, I was told that a subpoena would not work. After sending a pressing letter, I got approval, and I believe they are getting it. So, this is the best I got for an update. Thank you again, and I will update you soon about the reward money and the parameters and what you can do to help. Thank you so much.